Hi, fourth grade families. It's Mrs. Thomas. I'm sorry for sending a message so late on a Friday, but I wanted to make sure that you had some information before Monday. We had a wonderful first day of school with our A-Day students. I so enjoyed meeting your kids today. We did an awesome job with our masks today. We did an awesome job distancing in the classroom and in the hallway, so I look forward to working with your students this year. Because I wasn't able to meet you guys at Meet the Teacher, I wanted to send a video to share some of the information that I sent home tonight with your students. So all of your students brought home an assignment book. Inside the assignment book, they have all assignments listed for the weekend. Now, I typically don't assign homework on Fridays, so all it said was to bring back information for a getting to know you activity. That I sent home a paper like this that explains the types of things that students can bring back, because we're going to be making some getting to know you videos that we're going to share with our students that come on the opposite day as us. So that's the only homework for students. At the bottom of the assignment book, there will be a place for the parent to sign. You'll see that I initialed at the top, and that tells you that I looked over your student's assignment book and they filled it out correctly. So just go ahead and initial at the bottom, and that shows that you looked at the student's assignment book too. Some other things that I sent home tonight: you have a homework folder. Inside your student's homework folder, there are two sides. In one of the sides, there's a bunch of information about stuff that can be kept at home. I believe that's the left side. There's a reminder in there that parents need to bring home, or the students need to bring any supplies that they did not bring today into school on Monday. We're going to be working with those and getting those supplies set up for the classroom. So if you're uncertain of the supply list or what else you still need, there is a packet in here that's got information about the supplies for our class. There's a packet about the discipline handbook form. So you signed this off on this electronically, and your students signed off on it electronically today. There's also a letter from me explaining that your students will have a homework folder. The homework folder should be kept in the backpack. You remove it to pull things out of it and put it right back in the backpack. The homework folder will come home with students every night and be returned every day. With any homework that students did, you'll make sure you return that. So if there's any papers, like a math paper, that they would have to return, you'd put it back in the homework folder, and then the student would get that back to school. Your student also brought home Chromebooks today, so they will use the Chromebooks when they are doing their learning from home when they're not at school. So I will see your students on Monday, so just make sure those Chromebooks are charged. Some of them were kind of losing battery power today, so make sure the Chromebooks are fully charged, and they've got their headphones with them, and they bring the Chromebook back to school each day. They're also going to use that on their off days. They'll use that to take attendance and to do any assignment in Google Classroom. Logging on to the computer, the students should know how to do that. We practiced that today. We'll practice again on Monday. Their username and password is in a sticker on the inside of their assignment books. So if you open that up, that gives them their username and password to log into the Chromebook. They have to log in once to get onto the computer, and they will also click a box that says log into Active Directory, and then they put in their username and password one more time, and then it should take them into my Clever page. And on the Clever page, they'll find a green box with a white little figure in it, and that is Google Classroom. So that's where they're going to find information that they'll do their at-home learning from. Something else they had that can be kept at home is just a welcome packet from me. It's got information. Here's where the supply list is, so make sure your student has all their supplies. We do have snack time in your classroom. I only had a couple kids bring snacks today, so do make sure that they bring a snack in. We have a last lunch, so our lunch is not till 12:25, so we get hungry throughout the day, or throughout the morning, so make sure your student has a snack. We also have a classroom website. We have a classroom Twitter page, so check out our website and follow us on Twitter. I know I'm going to post a picture of your students that I took today later tonight, so that way you can see what we were doing throughout the day. Check out the rest of that packet. Other things that your student have on the, I believe it's the right side, where it has important notes for you or something that needs filled out. This is the only homework. I mentioned this earlier. They can bring in things that they want to show in their Getting to Know You video. They can bring those things in on Monday. And then I also put a packet of information that I normally would pass out and have you fill out on Meet the Teacher night. So you're welcome to take a look at the information here if you've got time to fill it out over the weekend. There's something about doing progress reports. I can send you copies of students' grades weekly. So that's an optional something that a lot of families choose to sign up for. There's an information please. It gives a lot of information about how I can contact you and more information about your student. There is our classroom management and discipline plan. Your students and I went over this today, and they signed off electronically on it. And then, or actually we went over it today. There's an electric sign off that I'm gonna show you. You can fill out on the website. If you choose, or my website, if you choose to fill out on paper, your student will sign here and you will sign here. And then I also have information about our homework policy in our classroom and how homework is to be completed. And there's a spot for you as the parent to sign and then for the student to sign as well. Now, if you'd rather not fill out the paperwork, if you'd rather type or fill it out electronically, I do have the option to do that on my website. So I'm gonna turn the camera around here. And here's my website right here, thomasforth.weebly.com. So if you'd rather type and fill out your paperwork or have this electronically, when you get on this page, you can click on Meet the Teacher. And here's the Meet Your Teacher video that I made at the beginning of the year, if you haven't had a chance to see that yet. The Information Please sheet, which is the sheet that one of the papers that I sent home, this is available to fill out online. It's a form. You'd fill out all of the same questions this way. So you have a choice to fill out the paper copy or you can fill it out online. I don't need both. It's the same questions. There's a copy of the Management and Discipline Plan here. You also have the paper copy now with you. There's a copy of the homework policy digitally, and there's a copy of the progress report information sheet. That is an option that parents choose to fill out. There's an electronic sign-off form. So if you'd rather not fill out the paperwork and return the homework policy, the electronic sign-off form this is for the homework policy and the management and discipline plan. You type your student's name here. You check yes that you read the management plan. The parent would check yes that they read the management and discipline plan. As a parent, you would check yes that you read the homework policy, and students would check yes that they looked at the homework policy as well. And if you choose to do the weekly progress report, you would sign off yes, and then you'd provide an email and submit that. Also on this page, you have the Room 302 welcome packet. You have a paper copy of that as well. But I wanted to make sure that families saw that that was available digitally as well as paper copies. So I will leave that up to you families as to which way you choose to fill that out. That's all I have for you guys today. I wanted to make sure that I shared some information in depth since I didn't get to meet you guys at Meet the Teacher. I look forward to a great school year with your students, and I will see everybody on Monday. Have a good night, guys. Bye.